Everyone loves a stupidly broken main character, but sometimes the best overpowered heroes hide in shadows. Here are 10 underrated fantasy anime you absolutely missed. Kicking off our list at number 10, The Faraway Paladin. Raised by 3 undead beings in a ruined city, Will grows up learning magic, combat, and theology. After discovering his past life memories, he swears an oath to the god of flame. He leaves his secluded home to rebuild civilization, actively using his immense powers to battle demonic threats across a shattered, dangerous continent. This series brilliantly subverts the typical reincarnation formula by focusing heavily on actual character development and rich lore rather than cheap wish fulfillment. Will's journey feels genuinely epic and completely emotionally grounded. The magic system is beautifully animated, making his overwhelming strength feel earned and spectacular when unleashed against truly terrifying, monstrous adversaries. Moving down the rankings to number 9, Wise Man's Grandchild. Shin Wulford dies in our modern world and awakens as a baby in a realm of magic. Adopted by a legendary sage, Shin rapidly masters incredibly destructive spells by applying basic scientific principles. However, his adoptive grandfather completely forgot to teach him any common sense, forcing Shin to enroll in a prestigious magical academy. What makes this show incredibly fun is its total lack of stressful tension. It fully leans right into the overpowered trope with zero apologies, delivering fast pacing and highly satisfying magical combat. Watching Shin casually break the universe's magical laws while everyone around him reacts in absolute shock never gets old or boring. Sliding into the next spot at number 8, The Legend of the Legendary Heroes. Rainer Lut is a lazy student possessing the Alpha Stigma, a deadly cursed eye that allows him to instantly analyze and copy any magic. Following a devastating war, his king sends him on a dangerous quest to uncover powerful relics. Alongside a fierce swordswoman, Rainer navigates brutal political conspiracies and terrifying ancient, dark powers. This classic severely deserves much more modern recognition. The dynamic between the leads is hilariously chaotic, perfectly balancing the surprisingly dark, mature narrative themes. Rainer is not just strong, his destructive potential is genuinely terrifying. The complex geopolitical drama makes every explosive fight scene carry heavy stakes, leaving a highly memorable, lasting impact. Securing the 7th position at number 7, Problem Children Are Coming from Another World, Aren't They? 3 incredibly powerful, bored teenagers receive mysterious letters transporting them to Little Garden, a highly dangerous fantasy world. They immediately join a struggling community that has lost its name and land. The trio uses their unique psychic and physical abilities to participate in deadly gift games, gambling everything to violently reclaim their lost honor. Izayoi remains one of the absolute coolest protagonists in anime history. He solves complex problems by simply punching through logic itself, showcasing pure, arrogant confidence that never gets boring. The massive gambling mechanics add a thrilling layer of strategic tension, ensuring the action always feels fresh, massively entertaining, and relentlessly engaging throughout it. Making a dramatic entrance at number 6, Chrome-Shelled Regios. Humanity survives in massive mobile cities called Regios, constantly defending themselves against mutated insect monsters using special weapons. Leifon Ulsaif, an exiled legendary fighter seeking a peaceful life, is forced to join his new academy's weakest combat platoon. He must reluctantly reveal his overwhelming martial arts mastery to protect his struggling, outmatched new teammates. This unique science fantasy blend is a severely hidden gem. The ruined future setting creates a brilliant atmosphere of constant dread. Watching Leifon try to hide his ridiculous power level, only to completely decimate gigantic monsters when pushed too far, delivers incredible satisfaction. The fast, highly kinetic weapon combat holds up surprisingly well. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, The Misfit of Demon King Academy. Anos Voldigoad, the legendary tyrannical Demon King, chooses to reincarnate 2,000 years in the future to find peace. He quickly discovers his magical descendants are stunningly weak, and history has been entirely rewritten. Enrolling in the academy built to identify his return, he easily destroys his arrogant instructors to prove his absolute supremacy. Anos is the undisputed peak of the arrogant, overpowered trope. He treats intense magical death battles like simple minor annoyances, literally killing and resurrecting enemies just to teach them a lesson. The series thrives on its sheer audacity, delivering excellent quality animation alongside a surprisingly compelling mystery concerning who exactly altered his legacy. Heating things up at number 4, Demon King Daimao Akuto Sai transfers to Constant Magic Academy with truly noble dreams of becoming a high priest and helping society. However, his life derails completely when the school's magical oracle predicts his future occupation is the destined Demon King. Terrified students attack him immediately, forcing Akuto to accidentally unleash incredible, highly destructive magical dark powers. This incredibly rapid-paced series perfectly mixes outrageous comedy with unexpectedly deep philosophical undertones regarding destiny and societal control. Watching a genuinely nice guy constantly ruin his reputation by blowing things up is endlessly hilarious. It embraces its wild harem mechanics fully, while still delivering explosive, flashy, magical battles that demand your attention. Reaching the bronze tier at number 3, Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered, but overly cautious. A desperate goddess summons Seiya to save a brutally difficult fantasy world. While his base stats are incredibly high, Seiya refuses to fight until he intensely grinds levels by attacking weak starting slimes with his strongest ultimate abilities. He buys massive stockpiles of healing items and completely refuses to underestimate enemies, regardless of size. This unique show takes the standard isekai formula and violently turns it into pure comedic gold. Seiya's unrelenting paranoia contrasts brilliantly against his frustrated divine companion. Behind the non-stop laughs, however, lies a surprisingly dark, emotionally crushing finale that perfectly explains his extreme mindset, elevating this series far beyond a simple trope parody. Claiming the silver medal at number 2, The Eighth Son? Are you kidding me? A normal modern salaryman suddenly wakes up inside the body of a young noble boy. He quickly realizes his family is completely impoverished, and as the 8th son, he will inherit absolutely nothing. Discovering his rare aptitude for magic, he diligently trains alone, eventually becoming a famously powerful adventurer to secure his financial independence. What makes this specific anime fascinating is how it approaches overwhelming magical strength from a purely practical, economic perspective. It strips away the usual global extinction stakes, focusing instead on political maneuvering and social survival. The magical combat remains incredibly crisp, providing immensely satisfying action scenes that keep the methodical pacing consistently energetic. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, Tsukimichi. Moonlit fantasy summoned to another magical world, Makoto is immediately banished to a desolate wasteland by a shallow goddess who finds his face unbearably ugly. Stripped of divine blessings, he discovers that Earth's intense gravity has granted him terrifying magical strength. Makoto builds an advanced society of monsters while hiding his true abilities from human civilizations. This masterpiece flawlessly balances hilarious merchant economics with utterly shocking displays of absolute magical domination. Makoto is an incredibly refreshing protagonist because he actively avoids typical hero duties, preferring peaceful trade until friends are threatened. When he unleashes his suppressed wrath, the resulting destruction is some of the most spectacularly animated revenge ever. These 10 fantastic anime prove that overpowered heroes don't need mainstream hype to deliver excellent entertainment. Did your hidden favorite make the list, or is there another masterpiece I missed? So and off in the comments below.